What up, guys? Welcome to 12M Hustle. Let's get into it. How we doing today, guys? Y'all know what time it is. It's 6:07 a.m. It's time to get it. So, hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to my channel. First time here, make sure you subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to make some of that morning. Now, but for reals, welcome to the channel, guys. 12M Hustle. Show you guys the trading journey. This is what it is. I got some prop firms accounts. I got some personal accounts. I do it all, but let's get into it. So, today's Thursday. We had some news today. Let's look at what's going on for today. So, I got my XFA up here. Made a little money last night. Nothing crazy. Market's popping off right now, right? It's popping off. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's do this. Let's top step levels today. This doesn't look like they put any up. Oh, not yet. Okay, well, why don't we go ahead and mark our own then? So we're gonna start off with our top step account. We'll put a high a day right here, which is 23,100. We'll put a low a day right here, which was 22,836. We got the jams in the background, and let's get it. So 15-minute mark going on, 3-minute. Now these are the opening ranges from last night, which was off the open 32nd. So that's usually what I do. We're gonna place this here. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. I hope you guys are having a good morning. I'm having a great morning. Cause it's Thursday and it's a great day. Love it, love it, love it. Get pumped, get pumped, get pumped. It's Thursday? Wait. It is Thursday. I got it right. It's Thursday. All right. Coffee is hidden. Coffee's hidden. I love Thursdays. Thursdays are midway through the week. We're going to wait for a pullback. We wanted to enter, but we're going to say we're going to wait for the open and see what we get. So we changing a couple things here. Bada boom, bada bing. There you go. Okay, solid. And not taking any trades till we open, so about 20 minutes out. It's 6:10, 20 minutes out from the open. We're just messing around, moving some things around. Bada boom, bada bing, baby. All right. There you go. Okay. It's been a minute since I changed these back to red, but we're going to do that real quick. There we go. All right, cool. We took a little scalp this morning, and that's why we got the little $28. But we gonna chill here. We're right above all time. We're right above. There's 2,300. This was an all time high a couple weeks ago, but currently, right now, I mean, we're above it. So anything above it, I want a long, but I want to wait off the open, and I also want to wait if we hold off a 30-second opening range. So we'll be doing that. You know. So let's get it. ES is doing the same thing, holding very nice. So we're just gonna wait and see what's up. Make sure you guys get your cup of coffee going. Make sure you get that coffee in. Okay. Let's see. Let's get it. Let's let's get it. Awesome. All right. So we got ourselves a little bit of Starbucks going on here, right, guys? Gotta get the Starbucks going. So we got Top Step, we got Tradify accounts, and we also have some personal accounts going. So little bit of everything. Sun's coming up. That's gonna be nice. We pulling back here. Looks like we're holding that London high. We pulled back on that Asia. That we broke the Asia high. London high is getting broken down for the NQ. It's just a wait and see type of thing here. So we're just gonna wait and see. I am looking pretty much what happened yesterday was, actually let's go over what happened yesterday. Let's do this. So while we wait for the open, so we get a game plan going. So here's the dealio, guys. Like I said, first off, we had news today. So I do believe you can watch news on Top Step. Bada boom. We know they have their TV, whatever the hell you call it. Boom. All right, so let's check this out real quick, okay? So we did have some news yesterday. We also had news today at 5:30, right? We had U.S. initial jobless claims came in at 221. Forecast was 235K. Previous was 22K and received at 228K. So that came in today hot, baby. That was at 5:30, right? Then we have U.S. retail sales, right? They were MOM actuals were 0.6%, forecast was 0.1%, peer review was 0.9%. That came in hot. That was at 5:36 a.m. So we did have some news today, but news is done for the day. So that's good. So now it's time to see what the market's gonna want to do. So let's go over yesterday's game plan. Yesterday we took all this short. All this was good. It was a good trade. It was amazing, right? So there's yesterday's game plan. We took the short off the open. Bada boom, blah, blah, blah. We had higher days, a stop, blah, blah. We took a couple longs. We got this off the Trump tweet. This is Trump tweet midday. And then boom, the market came back to high of day. So that just shows you how much strength there is in the market, that these sell-offs are not holding off as well. And that's kind of a problem if you're a short trader, right? Just you have to understand they're not holding up, right? So a sell-off will come and it will not hold off. Sell-off will come and then it'll get bought right back up. So I just think when you're shorting, just don't overstay. So we're getting a break of a 10-minute here. I might take a quick little scalp on that real quick because we're gonna break on the 10. Let's see. We got a break on the 10-minute there. ES broke on the 10-minute as well. We're gonna add to that. I like the break. That was a clean break on a 15 too, actually. So and this is a 50K account, so I don't plan on putting too much size on this baby. I'm taking 2 micros max on this, and it's only because I just don't have too much size on it. So quick scalps, we'll take one off there. Boom. I'm not going for huge gains, I might even pop some break-even trades here and there. But we're gonna, 617? 617. So Popping down, popping down. All right, quick scalp. That was a quick scalp. I like that scalp. That was good. Good break of the 15. All right, we took a little more. Let's see. We're going to see a flush here. Should see some type of flush since we just broke that 15. Let's see if we get it. Beautiful. There's a flush. Take another one. Like I said, this is a small account. On the 50Ks on Top Step, I'm not looking for huge moves because your drawdown is limited to 2,000. So I'm not going to put on 15 minis or, 2 minis. It's just not there for the drawdown. I'm going to take these quick sales. Plus, it's free commissions on Project X. So you're able to kind of, scalp away without having to pay like on your regular personal brokerage. This is a good pullback here. It could take me out. That's fine. I'm wondering if we can get down to 2,300 at least. A very nice pull before we get off the open. And then we'll wait. We'll just take that off. All right. So we took that off. Don't like how it was holding. That's fine. And bada boom, bada bing, baby. That was good. And I might just lock that out. Actually, I might just lock it out and move on to my Tradify accounts. That might be what I'm going to do. So that was it. Let's lock it out. See, we just trying to get some of that green in. Those green days will add up. For sure. That's it. Let's lock it out. All right, so I'm locking out for... That's it. Count is locked out for Top Step. We made our money. We're in, we're out. Let's move on to our next one. Beautiful. All right, so we got our Tradify counts up. We're going to take a quick scalp here. All right, so Top Step is locked out. Made a quick buck. We're going to see if we're going to hold the top of this. Same idea. I take with Tradify, I do have larger drawdown, but I do have daily stops in about 1,200, 900 bucks on some of them. Just because I don't want to lose the full 3,300 on them. I do have personal accounts as well, so we're going to give it to right there. I do like this trade here. I like the break of the 15 entrance there. I like the break of it on a 10-minute. And I feel like we're going to get back, at least hold back to 2,300 before the open. So that's why I decided to lean into it. But it could be a scratch trade. That's fine. Yeah, I don't like how it's just kind of like slowly getting down there. So took it off. That's fine. We could always wait. We're gonna wait 9 minutes for the open. I'm cool with that. I'm a-okay with waiting for the open. ES is at previous day high and it's just chilling there holding, so I'm cool with that. So Top Step account, good green yesterday, especially after a big green day. 1,200 on that yesterday. I wanted just to get green today and just close it out, just to control the dopamine. Yeah, see, this is still flushing. But we're going to wait. We're going to wait. I still think it's going to hold. ES is under previous day high. NQ feels like it's going there. We're going to wait for the open. 8 minutes left, and then we will draw out our opening range on the 30-second that I have on a trading view on another account, on another screen. This is how I have my trading view, guys, set up. This is my trading view. So trading view is automatic. I have London sessions, Asia sessions all drawn out. Previous day high levels drawn out. If you guys go to my Twitter page, 12MHUSTLE, make sure you follow. I do every morning. I go ahead and write those levels out for you guys. Previous day high, previous day low for the YM, the NQ, the ES, oil. So your top ones there. And then here, these two levels are going to be the opening range off the 30-second. So I pretty much the same thing I have. The only thing I couldn't figure out on Ninja Trader was finding the indicator for the opening range off the 30-second. So I just don't have it on there. I just have it on the trading view. But it was good. Good way to start the morning. Love starting it green. We locked out that account. That's cool. Green days do add up, guys. They do add up. Same thing like losing. Like losing days add up too. It's crazy because if you think about it, $200 a day is $50,000 a year because we have 252 trading days a year, right? Consistency, right? Consistency is the key. $400 a day is $100,000 a year. $1,000 a day is $250,000 a year in trading. $4,000 a day, that's big boys, is $1 million, right? If you can get to at least 200, you're killing the game. You're making more than most average Americans. If you get between 200 and 400, including losses, and you got a nice little 60% win rate, man, you bought that freedom, and that's what it's all about. Freedom to trade, enjoy. Today is my mama's birthday, so I'm gonna be hanging out with her later on, but I'm gonna be doing my little trading here real quick, and then around 8 o'clock I'm out, and I'm on with my day, and then we're gonna hit the gym tonight, so we got a full sesh plan today. Good stuff, good stuff. So we're still dropping there up 624. We're gonna wait for the open because these candles, I've seen them wick down here and then wick all the way back up. This whole week, last week, like yesterday, I mean, 100-point candle. You know, market just makes it all the way back. Pretty wild. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna chill and wait. Hope you guys like the jams in the back. A little bit of non-copyright music going on. Helps the brain flow, work, and go. Just getting over a cold I had. I got that Starbucks in. You know, you gotta get that cup of Joe. That's how we start our mornings up in here. So, 625, guys. 625. And these are interesting levels we're looking at here. Down here we have Asia high, right? Right there. These are levels that the market could go to, maybe, yes, no, who knows, right? And then you also have London low down here. So I have them marked out. I use them for my strategy. And then you have London high. So we could either go sideways chopping between the zone. We could come back down. Oh, we could do a lot of things. So just to keep in mind, having them in there is a good way to know. I don't have VWAP on here, but I do have it on my trading view. So we're above it, so we're just chilling now. We're trying to see what's up. I want to see off the open what we do. There's no more news for the day, I believe. News for the day is over. I will double check on that. Oh, okay. So looks like we're not over. So news for the day. We got news in 33 minutes. We got Fed. We got retail. These are all 2-star events, but they will be happening in 33 minutes at 7 o'clock. I'll show you guys. Bada boom. So we got event. Looks like nothing 3 stars for the rest of the day, but These right here might push the market some way a little bit just because they're 2-star 7 o'clock. So we got some news, and then tomorrow we got big news. We got building permits, boom, housing status 5:30. So big Friday, we gonna do big Friday. But yeah, so we do got news at 7. So keep that in mind. But yeah, I was cool with locking out that. Ooh, there's that little flush we're getting there. We're gonna wait 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm in no position right now. I'm just waiting for the open. That's fine. It can keep going. It can keep doing its thing. So NQ just hit previous day high, right? NQ just tapped that, and looks like ES is already under that previous day high. So, and then NQ is just literally just tapped that. We're gonna see if we're gonna hold off this open. We got 2 minutes, 1 minute to the open, 1 minute to the open, guys. See, 1 minute till the open. We got 1 minute till the open. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Alright guys, open just happened. Open is on. Okay, open is on. Open is on. Let's see what we get. Alright, open is going. Open is hot. Open is hot. The open is hot. Let's see. What we gonna get? Let's see if the market's gonna hold or if we're gonna push. So market is on. And it's time to see if we gonna push it. Ooh. Nice push, nice push. See if we push. Nice wake up on a up almost to a 10-minute. Waked up. Let's see. All right, boom. Got our opening range on 30-second. Let's see if we go above or below. ES is pushing. Let's see. Looks like the ES and the NQ both tapped VWAP. They both tapped previous day high. Let's see if they want to continue the run. It's just hanging out there. ES just chilling too. Just gonna wait. Good weakness of holding it there. Let's see. Next candle. ES is pushing. ES's opening range candle's pretty nice. Let's see what NQ wants to do. All right, let's get it. Let's get that short. Looks like NQ wants to go keep selling off. Let's see if we can get some more push down. Boom, very nice push down. Beautiful. We're gonna trail this. Very nice. Question is, are we gonna break this bottom? Don't think we will. That was a quick little scalp there. If we keep pushing here, I'll add to the contracts. Let's see. Okay, boom. Let's see, push. Push, 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 push. Push a little more. There we go. Very nice, beautiful. Like I said, I don't want to overstay because these wicks keep getting bought up. So I'm definitely not overstaying my stay. I want to see if this holds. Yeah, I'm definitely not overstaying my stays on these. All right. Cool. Let's see if this holds the wick. We're going to leave this one on there, and I want to see if it's going to wick us out. It's fine if it does. But we are at interesting level. We're pretty much hanging out at London low. Next target would be Asia, which would be all the way down at 2300. I just don't know if the NQ wants any piece of that, because there's that wick back that I was talking about. These wicks on the NQ have been nasty lately, where the market just wicks back hard, right? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We'll take another stab at it. Let's see. Take another stab at it. See if it wants to push down or not. Nope. Oh, very nice. See if we can finally get a rollout. Let's see. Very nice. Feeling bearish. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's pushing down, but it's holding pretty well too. I took that off. Like I said, I'm not digging how it's holding these, because these wicks just keeps wicking back up. But so I just took it off. And we'll wait. We'll just wait. We do have news coming out at 7 o'clock, so I am keeping that in mind. So we've taken a couple stabs at it, no biggie. About 2 L's right now, about down 120 bucks. So that's 2 trades that I usually do, 60 a pop. So I'm gonna wait to see if this keeps clugging down, but it is holding very well. And the ES wants to push. So we're gonna wait for a break of another candle, but it's holding. ES is pushing above previous day high while NQ's below it. So we're gonna push down here. I'll take it, but it's got to break the floor for me to go short again. Now we're playing kind of more defensive short, so now we need to. Okay, see that? ES wants to push. See that? But the NQ hasn't even been able to come back to the 10-minute bar break for a breakout above it. And ES is already pushing on the 10-minute up. So we'll take a stab at it here. But this is a low probability trade that it works. And I'm going based off ES pushing, trying to push pretty hard. And it's 640, so let's see. I'm going, this trade is based off the ES, how it's pushed above previous day high, pushing. We're gonna let that push. Beautiful. Okay. Let that keep pushing. ES, it looks like it wants to push above high of day on the day, so NQ should follow that push. NQ should follow, and it looks like it's following pretty well. Okay, it counts back to the green. We're gonna let that ride out. Very nice. Beautiful trade off there. Now NQ looks like it wants to go. Okay, so we can take one and we can let that ride. So, because we're back in the green on that account, we're going to let that ride. ES is pushing. And we can add one to the winner here and added one to the winner. Chicken dinner, baby. Let's go. Okay, ES is about to break all-time highs. ES is pushing. ES at 63.16. And Q is hanging out at the opening range high level of 23.122 here, and it's pushing as well. So let's see if NQ wants to push up to the higher of the day, which is 23.160. NQ ES looks like it just tapped high of the day. It looks like it's about to take shorts out, and boom, it is, baby. Bada boom. Look at that beautiful ES. We took some off there. That was good. We're gonna let the rest of that ride out to see if NQ wants to follow. This is real-time trading, real talk, how it works, how you're literally how trading works. So ES is about to push all time of the day. 63.16. ES is pushing. Looks like it wants to continue to push. For the NQ, a bottom break here would mean we're gonna go short and we're gonna tap some levels down here. We're probably gonna tap one of these levels down here. So I'm gonna keep that there, and I'm gonna let this trade work because ES is continuing to go up, right? And I like that. I'm with that. There we go. There's the push on the ES. And we're gonna add to this trade. We're added to that winning trade because I believe NQ is gonna continue to push with ES. Let's see if we get the push that we're looking for. There it goes, ES. There go ES. ES is pushing. ES just pushed. ES just pushed high of the day. Just smack that out of the way. They said, get out the way, homie. Move. Get out the way. Just tapped it. It's about to push. Here we go. Here's push. NQ should follow a push here. NQ should at least give us 23.141. 645. 645. There's the push that I was just talking about, guys. There's the push I'm just talking about right there. There we go. Beautiful push. Let's see if it keeps on pushing. We're gonna see if it keeps pushing, guys. All right, let's see. Pushing. There we go. Come on, give us another push. ES did push high of the day there. Let's see if NQ wants to follow. NQ is kind of slower today on these pushes. But we're going to let it go. We're going to let it work out. Let's see if we can get it. Boom. Take some of that off. There's the push we're looking for. Boom. 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 Beautiful. All right, we're going to let that ride out. We're going to see if it wants to keep pushing there. Because I do like that push, but I might just take it off. It's holding pretty well. I took off that trade, guys. Took it off. And now I'm chilling, waiting. Okay, so I like the push there, but ES is still kind of pushing. But let's see if it retrieves. It's 647. Let's see what happens here. You know, we're gonna leave that one solid green, and we are going to flip accounts. All right, so we're gonna switch to the next account because that was beautiful. That was good. Okay, so let's see if we can get the trade we're looking for on NQ. Let's see if we get it. 23.093, 23. I want to add to the push here. If we get another push, I'm going to add. ES is pushing nicely. Don't know why NQ is kind of slow to follow it. Come on, push. What are you doing? Come on. Again, ES is above previous day high. ES is pretty much smacked out high of the day. NQ is taking its sweet ass time to follow up with it. There it is. Okay. Okay, so we added to the winner there on the way up. Let's see if we can get a pop. Let's pop. Very nice. Okay. Should we get another push right here? Come on, NQ, push it. It should give us another push. This is your double top right here. This should push at least to like right 21.44. ES is pushing nicely. I love the way ES is pushing. Man, almost ES looks like an easier trade today than on NQ. ES is still pushing. There it is. Come on. 650. Okay. There's the push we're looking for. Okay, let's see if we can continue that push. Still think NQ will push at least to high a day because ES is doing it pretty good. But if ES comes to 63.24, that would probably be a resistance there. So not feeling hot about that one. There we go. Okay. I'll take some of that off. Hate the way it's going so fucking slow to push up, dude. That's annoying, but I'm not the best at longing, so shorts. So I love shorts more because they move faster. Longings take forever to develop, and they're just not my thing. But I try to get better at them. I never feel comfortable holding big size on longs. Okay, that was a good little pop there. I still think we're gonna push. Come on. Push, 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 push. Should give the push here. There you go. Shit, dude. See how the NQ lagged today? It took forever to get that fucking push on NQ. And on the ES, it was so clean. So clean on the ES. There you go. About time. ES is pushing 63.21. Fucking NQ finally decides to, like, let's get it going. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Hit that high of the day. Come on, hit the high of the day. There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it, NQ? Pain in the ass. That's fine, take me out. Pain in my culo. That was a pain only because it took forever for the fucking NQ to decide to go to high of the day. It's 6:53, 7 o'clock's around the corner. It's always funny. You know, it's funny. It's funny because it's like, you know, you're not a person that longs when something takes forever to go. You're just like, what the? We should push here. ES should keep pushing. NQ should break out, but we'll see. We got news at 7 o'clock, so I'll wait till 7. Yeah, that's just funny though. You're just like, what the? Yeah, that was. I used the ES on that trade because the ES is moving faster than NQ today for some odd reason. ES is showing you the moves before the NQ decides to follow. NQ is lagging today pretty hard. We'll put a quick little long there. See if NQ decides to, it wants to do its thing today. So we have XFA locked out. We have 2 accounts already green for this morning, and we're working on the 3rd account now. So do have news coming up. We're gonna hit our, let's see where I'll have my stop. Let's see. I have my stop at 23, the opening, anything below 23, 23,093. 093. Right there. So we have a nice little stop there just because I feel like we should continue up. So I'll be back. I'm going to get some coffee, guys. News in 4 minutes. Some coffee and water. Waiting for that news. Ganamos. Shooting up. What we got? 7 o'clock. News just came out. See actual 33 forecast. Previous 32. That should be a push right there. Let's see if we get a nice push. All right, break out. Come on, NQ, push it. Very nice. Very nice. Look at that. Good shit. There's the NQ finally waking up today. Yes is pushing too. Let's see if continuation of that push. We can put a stop down here. I'm digging the longs today. Digging the longs. Looking pretty good today. Pretty good. There you go. NQ is going finally. Let's see. Yeah, we got some levels on the NQ. We can push up. I'm gonna let it push up. All right, we're gonna push here. Let's see. ES is pushing. I'm digging the push. Let's see. Yeah, I like this push on NQ and definitely on the ES. Both pushing up. Let's see. Yeah, ES has some levels to go. Digging the level, good levels up here. Let's see if we can continue the push. So, don't know how strong ES will be today, but next level that's really important on the ES is 63.49. 63.49. Like I said, it's pretty strong. We're at 7 o'clock. We should continue the rally up on the day for now. It should keep pushing up. Let's see. Hold up. And this is going to be next level for the NQ is 23,200. 23,200 right there. So, or 23,221. Question is, the ES gonna give it to us? Oh, there's a good push. There you go. Took some off there. Took some off there. Like the pushes we're getting up there. But that is a good target level, is this 23,222. I do like it for the NQ to continue to push. ES seems like it's pushing back down, but we have a nice level, 63.49 on there as well. So yeah, NQ is finally broken out of the range today. So good stop down here. I'm gonna wait, see if we get a stop down here. I like that level. I'm gonna let it work out. I'll be back, guys. So I'll have a stop at 23,093. If I get tapped out, I'll come back and I'll pretty much short that. So cool, we're gonna let that work. pretty good. Oh, pretty good. Look at that. Let's add a second one to that position because I like it. I do like that. This for a breakout on the day. Strong day, strong trend. We're above previous day high. We're above opening range on the ES, on the NQs. Been pushing. Everything looks like it's pushing pretty good here. And those are the levels we have. And we're only up 0.42 on the day for the NQ and the ES. So if we're going to fill that gap, for sure, looks good areas to fill the gap. So by 7:30, I say we should do it. If not, then we should get some type of pullback. So I do like it. Sounds good. What's up, guys? What I missed? What do we got going on here? So, doing pretty good. Holding that pretty good. Let's see. Still feel pretty good about that position. Let's see. Holding on that 7 micros. That's cool. That's cool. Still think we're going to hold it. So I'm feeling pretty good about this position still. We got a nice pullback on it. Okay, cool. Very nice. Look at that. Okay. So ES looks like it's going to hold. And the 730 is about to hit, so it's 725. So we should get some kind of push up here. Let's see if we do. We're going to do a little DCA here. DCA. Little DCA. There we go. Very nice. Look at that. Very nice. Okay. Cool. Very nice. And I feel, like I said, I feel hot about this one. Still think we're going to go above. We held the nice pullback there. Still think we're pushing. Boom. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so we're still going to do a micro. I still think we are going to push for back up. Let's see if we hold it. Let's see. Just drinking some coffee with my mama. All right, cool. How's that push? Push is beautiful. Awesome. Oh, some news came out. Looks like Trump budget director. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Very nice. Let's see. Okay, very nice. Looks like the idea is working really good on this right here. We are pushing. Very nice pullback. I mean, this market has been by the dip, guys. It's straight up been by the dip. I've gotten hammered so many times when I've shorted these candles right here, and then just to see this whole thing just get wicked back up, and it's like, you're like, what the? NQ has done that so many times, and it's doing it right now. Look at that. Exactly what I'm talking about. See that? See that? Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about right there. See that? Okay, beautiful. That was a nice wick. Okay, we're gonna switch over to the next account. That was a nice little $100 on that. Boom, out. Okay, now we're gonna wait. So I'm all out. Little DCA there, not bad. Quick scalp. ES is holding again, holding London high, holding previous day high. They both tapped VWAP and then bounced. So that play was clean play. And then now we have it coming back up. So seems like it wants to push. ES is going. I'm gonna long it because I feel real, like I said, real good about it. Just one micro. We're gonna long it for the play. 729. We should get a push here. And if we don't, then down here, a breakup on a 15 would be a nice short area. And then my thesis is wrong, right? Because then you would double tap, go back into the opening range. You would double tap, go back into previous day high, and you would be wrong, right? The long would be thesis of the long would be wrong, and then we'd go short. That's it. There it is, 7:30. 7:30. So this is how I trade. Really simple trading. No fluff, no BS. No, I don't know ICT. I don't do that. I just price action levels, and that's it. Like ES is been a little bit faster than NQ today, so still feel like we're gonna hold this. If we don't, then we'll come back down. If you use trend lines, you can actually see it. So I'll show you guys. So if you guys use trend lines, let me put the jams back on. Okay, cool. So if you guys use trend lines, you guys can see, look, lower high, right? But I'm okay with, Pax likes to say it's not, waste of money where it's an expense. So I'm okay to find out if my thesis is right to expense this loss trade if I get taken out. I'm cool with that. Not even tripping about it. So, you have higher low. We got a wick down right off here. This is usually where I get smoked, right? Kind of today I've learned it. It's been happening to me for a week. I've been able to get out of the day green, but it's been where they just swipe it up. So now I've learned, like, take my profit and just wait. Same thing today. If you look at the overall trend, higher low. The next wick that comes back down here, if we get wick down, then we're going to at least come back down into this area. I'm not saying we're going to come take out Asia low, London low. No. But we are going to tap into this area here. So I'm okay if I get tapped right here. I'm cool with that if I get taken out, right? But so that is the dealio, guys. That's the dealios. We're gonna wait for that to pop. Okay, so there it is. Look at that. Beautiful, right on cue, guys. You guys see that? I'm telling you, when you've traded long enough, you see the same shit over and over again. It's like fucking clockwork. Quick scalp. All right. So, reason I did that. Quick scalp. If I get tapped out here, that's fine. Loss isn't so bad. Oh, let me make sure you guys can see my risk. Because I like it when you guys are able to see my risk. Okay, there we go. Boom. Oh, you guys can't see it on here? Let me do this. Hold on, guys. I want to make sure you guys are able to see my risk at all times. I'm big on it. You guys being able to see that. I don't know why it went off. Boom, there we go. Okay, so risking 81. We had our made money $10 profit, so we're really risking 70, right? Risking 1R, all good. Risking for a breakout, 7:30. ES is pushing. Everything's pushing. We should get the push that we want. Here's a nice push. All right, now it's almost like a free trade. So now we can risk 80, right? 87. So now we're risking 87 basically, but we had already made $20 profit. So now we're back to still risking 1R, right? And that's how I do my scalps, right? Right now we're getting a push. Here's the push that I wanted. Boom. This is just quick scalping. On small accounts, this is what I do. Scalp. Boom. Take my 20s, my 30s, my 40s. They add up, guys. They add up. See? Boom. Boom. Okay. Boom. Now we're at 40. So now we can risk that 100. Boom. Okay, so now we're risking that. Boom. So we can risk that. That's fine. And we can wait. I still think we are going to shoot towards 22. What is it? 22,235. I feel like that's where we're going. I don't know if we're going to get there by 8 o'clock, but it's looking pretty good. ES is kind of slowing down now. Kind of looks like they inversed. ES was pushing early in the morning, and NQ was behind. Looks like NQ is pushing, and ES is behind now. NQ just did another high of the day. Third one in a row by 7:35, which means we should continue the trend up 85% of the time. That's based off edge full, based off shit that I track all the time. So 80% it should work, 20% it shouldn't. It's all a game of probabilities. So ES should keep, NQ should keep pushing. ES should push. ES held higher high on the higher time frame. It held it pretty clean. It held previous day high. NQ didn't even tap it on that second pullback. So we should continue to go up. And I believe all-time high is 23,221. Yeah, 23,221. So 23,221 is the tap. 23,221. That's kind of where we should go. That's all-time high, baby, to the chingalang, ling-a-lang. We should go up there. We should, hopefully. But anything can happen. Trump could tweet and then we're screwed. Right? Tweet comes out and we are screwed, guys. Like, that is how the market works. Just takes one tweet to F up your game plan. But good trades. Overall, been long today. So for sure it's been a long type of day. See. Yeah, we were short off the open. That was good shorting off the open. And we got smacked out a couple times, so. So pretty much we were short off the open, and once we got stopped out, we just decided to long it. Yeah, it trapped shorts pretty clean off the open. I got smacked there. Shorted that bottom break of the OBR opening range on the 30-second. They got smacked. They went up, and then I just watched the ES. ES went. I was like, all right, let's go with it then. So. Yeah, we're just letting the trade work out right now. Letting it work out. Letting it work out. Got the jams going. 740, so we should get some type of move coming pretty soon. Should get some type of move coming. Let's see if we get the move that we're looking for. Let's see if we get the move that we're looking for. For that push. ES has to follow with it though. ES can't just chill out and be like, no, I don't feel like pushing today. Yeah, for sure ES has to follow. Let's see if it wants to follow. Yeah, I'm not adding this position for sure. Not at this time of the day. I'm just gonna let it. I want to see if the thesis is right. It looks like ES wants to go, but it needs to come out of that 15-minute range there. NQ's just hanging out. Don't know why it's not pushing, but like I said, this thesis could be totally wrong. I'm not that. This is probably a setup, say a C setup for me at best. So I'm not putting size up on a C setup for me because I'm watching ES as I'm watching NQ. I just feel much more confident if ES pushes to another high of the day, which is what I'm looking for. Let's see. See, NQ seems like it's leading. NQ seems like it's leading. It's pushing. It's at 23,173. It's making new highs every tick, while the ES is just slowly grinding. Letting it push, letting it push. All right, there we go. Yeah, seems like it wants to go. Here we go. At least that push above 63.18. Both of them are above the opening range. For the 30 seconds, I use the same shit as Pax. But he uses it on the DOM. I use it on the charts. Plus, when I mix it with my own trading. So opening range was 63.07 on ES. Opening range on NQ was 23.120. So we're above that. We tapped that and then we held. Like I said, that was a good area to buy and then to have a low risk. Yeah, today was hard right off the open. Like I said, I took an L right off the open. Within the first 5 minutes, I took an L. I was already down like $1.90, right? That was hella quick. But I remember the whole week they've been doing that. They've been slamming it off the open and then reversal, slamming it off the open, reversal, slamming it off the open, reversal. So once you see it 3 times in a row, you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that shit. maybe I should wait, right? So that's how trading is, and the market is ever changing. This continues to push. I'm gonna leave this position until 8 because I feel like by 8 we should do it, baby. But I'll be back. That was my alarm for 7:45. So we should get type of push right here. So hopefully a push taps my TP, and then that will be the last trade for me for the day. For the day. Oh shit. All right, where we at? Where we at, guys? Where we at? Almost a TP. All right, not bad. Very nice. See if we get TP, TP, TP. Very nice. Very nice rip on NQ, kind of what I called out. ES seems like it wants to go ahead and do the same. So, not bad. Good stuff. Let's see if we can get another push right here off 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock push. Let's see. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, ES wants to push for high of day here. So let's see. So there goes NQ. It's pretty much almost about to hit all-time highs again. Insane how it's just, the market is on crack lately. There's the push. There's the push. ES is not there yet. Oh, yes. Look at that. This will probably be my last trade of the day right here. Oof, very nice. Beautiful trade. That's it. I'm not going to hold till TP. All good. It's probably going to hit where I wanted to hit, the 23,220. I took mine off at 23,208. That is fine. I am cool with that. I'm not here to take the whole move. I'm only here to get a piece. That's fine. Let it push. Let it push. Plus, my time is up, so it's 8 o'clock. So usually I like to be done by 8 PST time and start my day. So I'm about to log it off, and that is it. All right, guys. So I'll show you guys what I have for the day, and then I'm done with my day. So that pretty much held till TP. Here it is. Bada boom, bada bing. We got boom, money, money, money. So not a bad day. You know, small size. We made our money, and that's it. We're moving on to the next day. So that's all done, and XFA is logged out for the day. That is it. I am moving on with my day. You guys have a good one. Make sure you subscribe, like, all that good stuff, comment, and we'll be back tomorrow to end the week. Peace.